Another impressive 3 points picked up on Saturday against a very strong Carlisle side who were in form. I mean, you must be happy with how the team have started after 10 games this season.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually been a bit of a surprise to us all, really, how well we've actually started. I think we're fifth, aren't we? So yeah, it's been a good start to the season, and hopefully we can keep it going. And I think Carlisle was a game that probably tested us more in a way that we haven't really been tested this year yet. So yeah, it's good to come out of it with 3 points, really.
What's it like playing against a team that go down to 10 men? I mean, you see it a lot. It always seems like it's actually a bit harder to break down a team that's got one less player.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's maybe when they go down to 10 men, maybe they're more honest in the way they work. And but yeah, it was a struggle when they went down to 10 men, and the last sort of 20 minutes they were just putting balls in our box. And I think maybe we could have kept the ball more further up the pitch. But I mean, collectively, I think we dealt with it quite well, and yeah, saw the game out as we wanted to, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a very strong defensive performance from the whole team, really, wasn't it? I mean, towards the end, you saw Ryan Bowman heading away corners. Liverpool was very good with his hands, collecting crosses and everything. And then you had Sweens, I think, who was, had a bit of a knock towards the end, and Jake was pulling him up, getting him back to defend the corner. So it was a great all-round performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that showed sort of what Leeds 2 was, really. And yeah, as you said, like Jake picking up Sweens, just we're sort of staying together as much as we can. And yeah, Sweens and Parksy did so well to sort of nullify their attacking options. They just headed everything. So especially with the wind was really difficult, and the sun made it very difficult to see the ball in the air. And Carlisle, a team that play a lot of ball in the air, so they tested our two centre halves, but they dealt with it very well. Yeah.
You had that mazy run and shot as well, which I think would have been troubling Alex Fisher for goal of the month had it gone in.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be a hard goal to beat, but yeah, it was one of those that I wish it went in, but yeah, that's football, isn't it? Say that a lot probably this year.
You've made 12 appearances so far this season. I mean, how much are you enjoying, having a run in the team?
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more, really. The way the boys have accepted me in and are pushing me, and the opportunity obviously Matty has given me, and yeah, I'm loving it. It's a different pressure to what I've been used to being on loan and things. Obviously, it's a higher level of football. There's a lot more pressure and fatigue on your body, but yeah, I'm loving the challenge, and hopefully I can keep it up for as long as I can, really.
And right back is not your natural position as well. I mean, are you getting a lot of support from the likes of Parks and Sweens and that, defensively?
Yeah, a lot. I do a lot of a bit of analysis with the coaches as well, and obviously I have played there, but it's not. I mean, yeah, I enjoy it there, and I'm just learning new things every week, really, and trying to put them into the games. And I'll have some good weeks and some weeks where I don't do as well, but yeah, Sweens and Parksy and Rory, Jake, they're all talking to me all the time, and I'm learning a lot from them. So it's good to have people like that around me, really.
You're naturally a very attacking player. Do you find it kind of difficult not to want to bomb forward constantly from that right back spot? You have to keep, you have to have that in your mind to keep your positioning right and everything.
Yeah, definitely. I think there was I can't remember when it was, a couple of weeks ago, where it was probably like 90th minute, and I just thought, I'm running forward here, and then I think we lost the ball, and I was like, I've got to run all the way back now. So that's another thing that I've got to sort of game management would be the word. Manage my game and think, as much as I want to get forward here, I've got to think about what might happen next. So yeah, as you said, I'm very attacking minded, which I don't ever want to get rid of and keep, but because it's my strengths. But yeah, I've got to manage it.
You're up against strong competition on that right hand side in Jake Caprice and Randell Williams as well for this, those kind of positions. I mean, is that something that's also spurring you on?
Yeah, massively. I think I know that any time Jake's such a good player that he could come in and do as good a job as I can do. And yes, it spurs me on to want to play well every week. But as you said, at the end of the day, if I'm thinking collectively, whether he plays or I play, I want the best for the team as much as I want the best for myself. So I think it's good to have players around you who are very good players and will help you push you on, because if they, not that you wouldn't have good players, but maybe I'd be more relaxed in my position and not give as much as I can. So I'm glad that I've got players like that around me to push me on, really. Yeah.
It's one of the longest trips of the season tomorrow to face Morecambe. A bit earlier kickoff, which will obviously help with the travelling. But tough place to go usually, isn't it? I mean, what are you going to expect from them tomorrow?
Well, the funny thing is, like, I've obviously, this is my first year, so I've never really experienced it. But no, I think we know that the conditions are going to be tough. I think it's set to be chucking it down. It's going to be very windy, as I've been told it is up there. We know they're a very physical side, so and they'll get a lot of balls in the box and runners into the box. So I think a bit like Saturday, we've just got to be ready to defend for as much as we can, whether it means 90 minutes. We got to defend, and then the way they play, hopefully we can counter with the speed we've got going forward, and the quality we've got going forward, and nullify what they've got, really.
Do you think, as someone who's new to League Two football, you go into games with a little bit of a different mindset to others who've maybe experienced it a lot, and you don't have any expectations of some games or grounds or anything like that, so that could be a benefit for you, really?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of things, obviously, like things like no fans, and things like that. I'm going to all these places, sort of seeing them for the first time. I don't really know the players who I'm playing against, so that in my head I'm not thinking, oh, he's good at this. I just I play my game and work out what they've got in the game. So yeah, I'd say it is very helpful in that sense. And then I have the players around me who know the other teams, so who can guide me in the right direction. So yeah, I'd say that was right what you said.
I mean, we're unbeaten away from home as well this season, but have drawn the last 3. I guess it's time to maybe try and turn those draws into wins and keep pushing up the table as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think we all know that obviously a win's better than a draw, and like, I don't know, like games like the Southend game that you'd want to win really, and that's football. But yeah, we want to be starting to win more games, and I'd say hopefully if we're in the same place by Christmas, then we've got a good chance this year. So, but at the moment we're just taking it game by game, and hopefully, we get some more wins in the bank.
Just popping back to Saturday, I mean, 4th home win on the spin that after the defeat to Port Vale, and which was the City's first in nearly a calendar year. So do you feel like you're back on track and turning St James Park into a bit of a fortress again, and feeling confident when you line up on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was saying, like, without the fans, it's very different. We you don't sort of have that home advantage, but I guess playing at your own place, you feel that sort of, I don't know what the word is, like comfort, and you want to do well because you're in your hometown. And we were disappointed to lose that Port Vale game, but I think, as you said, we're sort of building it back up to be our fortress, really. And it's different because a lot of us young lads haven't really played there too much. We've done our FA Youth Cup games and things there, but I think we're sort of starting to get used to the feeling of the ground and the place, and getting to see people there every day. I think it does something in your mind which sort of puts you in that mood that we want to win here today, and we don't want to lose for everyone.
12 appearances so far this season, a couple of goals as well. What are your aims for the season?
I don't know, really. I just want to be able to do as well as I can for the team. I mean, it'd be nice to score a few more goals, maybe a few more assists. But if that means I don't get any of them, but we win and get promoted, then happy days, really. So I think the team we've got plenty of options to provide goals and assists and things that we need. So and I think there's a lot more to come as well. There's other young lads waiting who I know who do very well. And we have people who haven't played as much as well, like Nicky or Jake, who can also provide a lot. So my goal is to do as well as we can in the league, and maybe get a few more goals as well. So